All right, so this part of the installation, you want to be super careful and take your time. So we're using Teflon, gas-rated Teflon tape on the threads, and then we're going to follow along with pipe dope. This ensure that you're not going to have any leaks. So clockwise, in the same direction in which you're putting on the dope, you also want to wrap your tape. All right, wrap your tape nice and tight so that it does not come off when you're putting on your fitting. Now, the fitting, you can start by getting it on with your hand and then follow along with your adjustable. Now, you will need two adjustable. You need to hold one. I already snug it up. I was just kind of showing it for you guys. And make sure it's nice and tight. And same thing with the connection for the house. You need to have two so that when you snug it, you're not impeding and doing or loosening anything. All right, these are two very important. And then at the end of the video, we're going to do our leak checks. Make sure that we don't have any gas leaks. Make sure you use good clamps. This is a gas dryer, and you do not want to have any leaks. So 100% good quality clamps. Tighten so you don't have any leaks. Make sure that the hose itself is not ripped so that you're not dumping carbon monoxide in your laundry room. All right, stainless hoses are always recommended. They are best. They don't burst or break, and always secure and hold on to the faucet as you tighten the hose. You do not want to put any excess force, especially a lot of homes now, everything's plastic or CPVC, so you don't want to break something off. Another good practice is after you have tightened your hoses, go ahead and flush the lines. So you stick one end down into the drain, turn the water on, and that flushes a lot of air out the line or any sediment that might be in the line if it's a new build, and that does not become part of your washer screen or to damage the valve itself. All right.
There too, so it's not that far from it. But
Nice.
my other house, it's on the other side of the house. It takes.
You hear the air?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I heard it when I walked out.
Oh, you did?
From out there, I could hear it. I'm like, what's
wow.
doing it?
Touch it.
Okay. Okay.
This is good. I bought it. It was a propane orifice for the gas. It was propane. It was. Is there two plugins on that? Plugins that we can plug in over there?
Yeah, you have two.
Okay, so the problem is, see these. Oh, see, one of them has to be or they both have to be upside down.
Oh yeah, for it to work, yeah.
So I don't see, you can't do that.
No. That's stuff, yeah. You can also get. So right now we're connecting up the hoses, and you do have an extra one you have to connect. It's the Y connector, and you connect that to the cold side. And what this is going to do is going to allow the moisture sensor, or the steam option, I should say, on the dryer. So one of the hoses will be connected to the steam option on the dryer. Now, if you notice one of those hoses on the dryer, it's actually is a dishwasher hose, and I did not have a regular size hose. So initially, that's what I was using, and shortly I'll be changing it to a regular hose, stainless. But you can use that if you have the right connection. It's the same diameter, same drain or flow rate, so don't be alarmed. All right, so always do leak checks. You turn the unit on, meaning the hoses fully turned on, and verify that there are no leaks before you slide the washer in.
Exactly. On the next one.
Yep.
Ooh, got a lot of dirt here. She's my electrical.
Oh, really?
She's an electrical engineer.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm the,
That's why she.
I'm the mechanical guy.
That's why she's like, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, she understands it.
that's cool. All right, insert your drain hose about 9 to 12 inches and use a zip tie and secure it.
Right. So what happened was so I thought it was the tub leaking, underneath somewhere because I'm like.
All right, so this is how I check for leaks. Once all the connections are made, go ahead and snug them up. Get a piece of paper towel, wipe them nice and dry, turn them on. And what you're going to do, you want to wait a few minutes and then, put the paper towel, a dry piece, under it. Hold it for, I don't know, a few seconds, whatever. And the paper should still be dry. It should not be wet or damp. And that basically confirms that everything is nice and dry. All right, so now we have some soapy water here, and we're going to be doing a leak check. And what this does, you're looking for bubbles. So if you have a loose connection, once you apply the soapy water, I use Dawn and dishwashing liquid. It works great, offers a lot of bubbles, but this works great. It's even better than a gas leak detector. Why? Because it actually pinpoints where exactly the leak is. So go over each joint, make sure that they're leak free, you don't see any bubbles, and you can double check as well. And if you do have any leaks, turn the gas off, re-snug, and if you have to start over, then do so with every connections. Make sure that everything's nice and tight. So I'm going to turn the washer on, and you already have hot and cold on. You would select your whatever bedding. Normal would be what you want to do most of the time, but it's up to you. You do have your temperature, your spin. If you're going to be using just cold, you'd make sure you come over here and select your temperature. But the machine automatically selects it for you when you just hit normal. So you hit start, make sure nothing's in the drum. It's going to do a quick drain usually, does a rotation, and then it lets water in, locks the door. And we're going to check the dryer. It's waiting for us. Usually normal. I like to use a lot of times time dry when I do anything. Reason for that, if you do time dry, it tells you if your venting is clogged or not. Meaning if you set it for 55 minutes or 30 minutes, then when you come back, it's going to be either dry or not. And then you can say, you know what, there's a problem with my vent because the dryer is taking too long to dry.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of time dry. All right, so start. What is that thumping? A lot of times when a dryer is, so the rollers, when they sit in the factory, they get a little flat spot.
Okay.
They'll go away.
Okay.
Yeah. And soon you'll hear the gas valves, it'll turn on.
So that's the roller on the drum.
Rollers. So you have two in the front and two in the back. And what happens sometimes when the drum is sitting, your igniter came on?
Yep.
Yeah.
I heard it.
Yeah. So almost like a car, when it's been sitting in the garage for too long,
Yeah.
it's there. And as soon as it starts rotating and moving, it goes away.
Do you have to lubricate that at all?
You don't lubricate anything on the dryer, just self-lubricating. Yeah, it will go away. Has to. As she's getting less and less. So, the washer's doing its
She
thing.
uses those.
They use dryer balls.
Dryer bones. So yeah, so you.
You're gonna. So
Yeah,
should
it's
she
gonna
use
be.
them or not use them?
No, you can. They're totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, and I like to hit pause before I open the door. A lot of people just open it. It puts a strain on the board. So when you press pause, it is better for the dryer because the board is actually communicating and turning everything off instead of just you grabbing it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. But for longevity, and you will smell a little odor because it's new.
Yeah.
And
There's
yeah,
heat.
oh yeah, better.
What's
And
that?
then that's your
So
lint.
what's that? Is that like the steam?
That's the washer.
Oh, that's the washer.
Yeah, we're checking both. So it's nice and hot. Every
so
time you're done, empty that.
Yeah.
Don't overload past that because now you're impeding and you can get stuff melting.
Okay.
So
All
keep that
right.
in mind. And don't overload the washer. We're gonna talk about that real quick. Let's pause it so we can power him off. The dryer, yeah, let's power off. All right, so the washer, I like to tell customers that little circle, don't go past that. For longevity, it's a good rule of thumb not to
Okay.
go past that.
The center circle?
The center
point.
circle, correct? Yeah, and it keeps things better.
There's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, back to a
Hopefully,
front
I
loader.
mean,
'Cause we haven't had a front
Now-
loader the last 6 years.
now once you're done using it, okay, you have a little thing here they used to have to clip the door from falling open. Or they do sell them. I'll leave you a link to one. It's a good practice to leave the door ajar.
Yeah.
Actually
so it
has it
can
right
dry.
there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The newer ones actually have it. Let me see.
What's that blue
Yeah.
thing down there?
It's to keep the door from
Closing
all the way. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just leave it
Yeah,
float.
because like my
Yeah,
dry, my
when you're
washer
not-
at the house, I leave the lid open.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And ours, you'll never see a mold. But the problem, a lot of people don't like front loaders because either when they first had them or
Right.
they were never.
I remember that
Yeah.
was with the Maytags. We had those original Maytags.
Yeah, the
front
Neptunes.
loaders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
Full
had
of
them when
mold.
they
I
were-
agree. I've seen a few of
I never had
those.
mold in mine. I would always wipe that out
Very good.
when
That's a
I
key.
was done with it.
And if you see any stagnant water,
Yeah.
make sure that hole doesn't get clogged up.
Yeah.
So you'll never have a problem. They're beautiful machines. So you'll peel off your stickers.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can let it run through, or you can just do a drain. If you want to cancel, you just do a drain and spin. So you would turn power off. What am I doing here? Normal. So you hit start. Or let's see. So if you want to turn it off, hit power. And if you turn it back on, it's going to automatically drain. Let's do normal. Sometimes they've gotten smarter and they'll say, okay, well, we do have some water, but most LGs will drain. Let's see. Okay, so it's gonna, let's see. Yeah, so it's continuing, which is kind of smart. So you want to continue or you want to drain it?
We'll probably drain it.
Okay, so let's do spin.
And you can change it after it started?
Oh yeah, so once we, let's see. All right, so it unlocked. All right, so let's go to drain and spin. And you hit start. And that will activate the drain. Door locks always. Here, nice and
Okay.
tight, quiet. Yep. And then once it's done draining, you just keep the door open. I like to leave this like that as well.
Okay.
Yep.